Are your ideas, projects, and to-do lists piling up, leaving you paralyzed with indecision or stuck in the procrastination loop? Well, here's one question that will empower you to take action and move forward with purpose. I was chatting with a friend of mine today, and we were getting caught up in business and life and our creative projects and what we're working on. And it was really funny because we started going down the rabbit hole of all the things that we want to do in the future. And we both have a business that we're building and growing, and also podcasts and books that we want to write and all the things that we want to do creatively. So if you're like us, you have a lot going on in your life. You've got lots of things that you want to achieve, lots of dreams, and you have a lot of creative projects. Maybe you have a YouTube channel, or you want to start a podcast, or you want to create more work and put out into the world. Maybe you want to write a book, whatever that is. And it can feel a little bit overwhelming when we're trying to do all the things in life. When you have a family and you're running a business, or you have your career, or maybe you do have some projects that you're doing on the side, or for a lot of people these days, they have some side gigs and things that they're working on. Sometimes what happens when we feel that overwhelmed is we get stuck. We get stuck in procrastination because we don't even allow ourselves to decide what is the next step that I really need to take. We just get stuck in our minds and think about all the things that we need to do instead of taking that next right step, that simple next right step that we can take that is really just going to help us move forward. I also realized that for many people, we often feel overwhelmed or stuck when we aren't sure the direction that we want to go. We're just thinking through all of the ideas instead of actually sitting down and making a decision. And so that can be a very uncomfortable place when we haven't committed to a decision. So we tend to feel overwhelmed in that space, or a little stuck when what we're pursuing isn't in alignment with our dreams. So here's a great question. If you're in that space where you feel like you have so many things going on and you have so many things on your to-do list and you just aren't even sure where to begin because it just feels so daunting, here is one question, and it's very simple and it's only 5 words, but it's gonna help you gain so much clarity to help you take that next right step. All right, are you ready? Here it is. What do you really want? When's the last time you sat down and you really thought through, what do I really want in my life? This is a great journaling prompt. And what it does is it forces us to get very clear about what we want in our life. Not because your parents think you should do it or your friends say it's a good idea, or even you trying to convince yourself it's what I should do because everyone else is doing it, or I heard a podcast and someone talked about it and so now I have to do it. No, deep into your soul, is it what you really want? And when we allow ourselves to get that honest with ourselves by writing this down and really figuring out, what does your life look like today and how do you want it to look differently a year from now? That's a really powerful exercise, and one that most people aren't doing, definitely not doing on a regular basis, whether that's quarterly or annually. Grab a notebook, grab a journal, get out your computer, whatever works for you. Although I have to say I'm a big fan of journaling and getting out that pen to paper and writing it down, because there's just something really powerful about journaling and putting pen to the page. So no matter where you are in your life, in your business, your career, whatever is happening, if you're feeling a little bit out of alignment, or you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or you're looking at that to-do list and you're like, I have all these things that I say I want to do or that I have to get done, or you say you have to get done, but when's the last time you asked yourself, what do I really want? I hope you found that helpful. I completely believe that great questions change our lives, and no matter where you are in life, when we find very thought-provoking questions, they help us get unstuck and they help us get back on track with our lives. And they also help us become a lot more self-aware so that we can get back on track to pursuing the dreams that we know are meant for us. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do so for more content to support your personal and professional growth.